What up, though, good people? Welcome back to Dude Days of Divorce, day number 21. This is your boy Freeze, aka Ant, aka Antoine, aka your hood therapist. Welcome back to Therapeutic Thursdays. It's been a while since I've been in. Hopefully, I'll be able to do these on every Thursday going forward, but things are still changing. A lot is in limbo right now. So I don't know what it's going to be going forward, but thank you for tuning in anyway. I know where I left off last time. I said we were going to talk about, the dating part of it, where we gotten serious. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. After my quick little mental health check in, I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm doing really good right now. I have it's these last 10 days since this last video has been a coming to terms, a settling in of the reality of my current situation, accepting it and finding that contentment uh, in the situation that I'm in, and still seeking for the more and the better that I want for myself. Right. So that's pretty much it for me. My dogs are getting settled into the new spot, and seems to be a pretty good situation for everybody involved. Right. Well, for most people involved, but that's a different story. Um, so. Okay, so with the story, right, of our relationship. So we just started to get serious. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the woman who I began to get serious with, right? So she is an only child. Her mother was in the military. I want to say Navy. Her father was a truck driver. So both of them were, back and forth in and out of her life. And so she was primarily raised by her father's mother and her husband, which would be her step grandfather. And uh, so parents in and out, back and forth, did a whole lot of spoiling. Only child, only only daughter, only granddaughter. The girl did a whole lot of spoiling. On top of that, she was a sickly child, right? She had sickle cell, so in and out of the hospital, wasn't able to go outside and play with all of the rest of the kids. Sheltered, even more spoiled. And she would tell you this. They would tell you this. Everybody would tell you all this. It's not just me saying this. She knows it. Everybody knows it, right? So she grew up, most of her childhood, adolescence in Jackson, Mississippi. High school, she went to um, San Diego to live with her mother. And I want to say she graduated high school out there. Then she went to Florida to FAMU. And while she was at FAMU, she got involved with a dope boy who got snitched on by his business partner. And she ended up getting caught up in the whole case and the whole trial and the whole nine. And she ended up wound up doing 4.5 years. Well, around 4.5 years in federal penitentiary for conspiracy. Um, and after she got out of prison, she then went on to go ahead and finish up her bachelor's degree, got her master's degree in business, and then had been working, pretty much ever since then in higher education. And then she started pursuing uh, activism and fighting against recidivism, right? Fighting against people getting stuck in the prison system and cycling in and out. And so that's around the time that we met. Um, and so this is where we start to get serious. We spend a whole lot of time together. Um, I take her to go meet my family. She see our oddball, crazy family dynamics. She takes me to meet her family. I see her oddball, crazy family dynamics. Um, Things that stood out, but nothing that really stood out to me as red flags, at least at the time anyway. Um, we were doing good. The dating courtship experience, it was a really good experience. There were a couple of there was one red flag, and I say a pink flag during the during the dating courtship experience. The pink flag was the way I dress. I don't try to be the suited and booted, super clean, matching head to toe, you know, magazine print ad type dude. That's not me. I'm clean and I'm comfortable. That's who I am. I'm clean and I'm comfortable. And we were getting ready to go somewhere, and she didn't like what I was getting ready to wear. She didn't like the pants I was getting ready to wear with the shirt I was going to wear. So she took my pants and hid them from me, like up on the top shelf in the back of the closet. And that bothered me because, okay, one is playful type stuff between not boyfriend and girlfriend, but you know, we're seeing each other, and we know we're each seeing the other exclusively at this point. Um, but you know, it's playful type behavior, but then also it's like, okay, you know, I'm in a wheelchair and I can't go get it for myself, even if I wanted to. So is this a power thing? Am I being insecure about that? What? So because I didn't have a definitive way to go on that, I took that on me as me being, you know, insecure about my own disability, right? So that's why I say that was a pink flag. And then the red flag came a little bit later, in which we were at my place. She'd spent the night, and I was going to proofread the book that she had been working on. And as soon as we woke up that morning, she was like, "Go ahead and proofread the book." And me, no, not right now. I just woke up. This is my Saturday. I'm going to enjoy my Saturday morning. How I enjoy my Saturday morning. I'll get to it. You know, I told you I'd do it today. You know, we just woke up. I'll get to it. Well, I'm going out later, so I want you to get to it earlier. Okay, well who are you going out with? Well, I'm just going out with somebody. Okay. Um, word. Do your thing. Have fun. And at this point, I can't really get mad, or because I don't believe in pre-engagement commitment. I don't believe in boyfriend girlfriend relationships. I think they prepare you more for divorce than they do for marriage. If you're a marriage minded person, but that's a different story altogether. So I'm like, okay. But then the more we talk, and she's trying to pressure me to go ahead and read the book, it's like she's insinuating that, you know, this somebody that she's going out with is a date, and that she's choosing that person over me, right? As a result of me not reading and proofreading the book at the time. And when I felt like I was, you know, the jealousy, like when I felt like she was saying that she was choosing someone else, I checked it because I want everything out on the table. You know, what is it gonna be? What are you saying? And she was, boy, I'm just going out with so and so, right? One of her friends. And so I addressed the fact that I don't like, you know, you playing the jealousy game or whatnot. If that was, you know, if it was anybody else, I'd be done, you know, right now. But I don't see that as, you know, enough for us to go our separate ways, given what we have at this point, right? So that was the red flag. I recognize it's all for what it was, but it wasn't enough for me to say I'm done. Uh, and so, you know, from there, good dating experience still, good courtship experience still, right? We're spending a lot more time together, spending a lot more time at her place, her at mine. We're having more meaningful conversations, talking about what we would want in a marriage, what we would expect from the other in a marriage, what we feel like we could provide in a marriage. Um, Having, you know, these real serious talks. And until almost a year to the day we met was the Super Bowl, and one of her friends had a Super Bowl party. And at halftime of the Super Bowl party, we jumped on Facebook Live, and I surprised her with a proposal. And to me, that's kind of where things begin to change. Uh, we'll pick it up from there because this video is already longer than what I wanted it to be. Um, but at the proposal, obviously she accepted. Um, And that's where things begin to change. And we'll pick it up, like I said, from there, from this point on. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Inbox me, message me, whatever it is, depending on whatever platform you're watching this on. And pray for me, and I keep praying for y'all. Be good.